Hello, welcome to today's video where I am going to show you how I made my swaps for Onstage 2018. I'm using the Hold On to Hope set, and I've coloured in the stamp with some markers. I've used So Saffron and Pear Pizzazz sponged in a panel down the centre, and then I've used the Amazing You or Celebrate You thinlits with the words, one on vellum and one on So Saffron cardstock. So I just want to show you how I made that. Now I have a fabulous product, which of course I can't find, which is Post-its on a roll. So I'm going to have to improvise and use the old-fashioned technique of just standard Post-its. And these are the ones I'll use. The other ones are much better, but hey ho, can't find them. I think some helpful little person has moved them on me. So, just using the lines of my grid paper to help line that up and keep it straight. So I've got two sponges, which I keep my sponges, I cut them into, I think I cut them into sixths, and then I stick a little piece of I staple a piece of cardstock of that colour on top so I know what colour it is. So I'm going to start first with So Saffron in the centre. So get some ink on, and this may make the table wobble and be a little noisy, so I apologise. I'm going to take a little bit of the excess off here and then just start in the centre. So everything is wobbling on the table, I apologise. Pens are wobbling into each other. I think I'll just put the pens on a big shot for now. And it doesn't look as if there is a lot of colour on once you fill this panel until you take the Post-its off, and then you realise there's quite a lot. So I'm going to start from then the outside in and bringing in the Pear Pizzazz. Again, just take a little bit off, just so you don't get that, I call it hairy texture, but it's not as pretty and not as smooth. So we are off to Onstage today. You will be seeing this video as of tomorrow. So if you swapped with me, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the video. And if you didn't manage to get going, if you're a demonstrator and you didn't manage to get tickets for whatever reason, I hope you make November, because it's going to be fabulous. We are in our 30th anniversary year, and our big celebration is coming in November. That's our sort of anniversary date, if you like. So it's going to be fabulous. So if you want to know all about joining Stamping Up, if you're not already a demonstrator, then please see the link below here to my blog, and I have a little section called Join My Team, and you can read all about us. My team is called the Aces and Diamonds, and we have great fun whenever it's a on-stage event. So I'm picking up some of them this afternoon and heading up to Telford. I cannot wait. So just a little bit more So Saffron. So swaps really is we create several of the same card and we swap. Well, you can create different cards if you want, but it's less work if you create several of the same card, and then we swap with our fellow demonstrators. So I've only made about 35-ish, maybe 36, and I've made this one. because really I don't have a huge craft room to store them. So I will come home with 36 different cards from demonstrators from all over the UK with different ideas of how to use the stamps, and perhaps samples of sets that I don't have, and just different ideas for layouts. Anyway, so we finished our sponging, so I'm going to pull this off. And you can use these post-its again, and they're good for a few goes. I think actually in my 35 I only changed my post-its once. So there you go. Then we are going to take the stamp and we're going to colour that in with the markers that I just moved because they were banging against each other. Okay, so taking my marker, I'm going to colour in the flowers in So Saffron, and then I'm going to colour the leaves in the Pear Pizzazz. Taking care not to get the Pear Pizzazz on the flowers that I've already coloured. And if you're holding this slightly up to the light, you can actually see where you've coloured. You can see any pieces you've missed because obviously the ink is shiny. And it doesn't take too long, but just in case any of the So Saffron has dried out a bit, I'm just going to huff on the stamp just with my breath. And then taking a piece of cardstock, stamping Whisper White cardstock. There we go. Then I'm going to take in my big shot, and for this I'm going to use the platform with precision plate and the die, and this is a die from the Crosses of Hope set, which corresponds with the Hold On to Hope, where the flower stamp comes from. It's a set of dies with matches the crosses. There's some other more intricate crosses, I'll show you that later on. One that matches the label, I think the flower and the butterfly. Anyway, it's a beautiful set. But we are using the flower one here just to show you another idea for the set, which is, let's say, more non-religious. So running that through. And then there are a couple of little empty spaces in the middle, which are easier to get out with the die brush. I find it easier when the die is still surrounding the image to brush those out. Right, remove that. There may be one or two that are a little stubborn, and I will, if I just use my snips actually. There you go. So that's that piece. We are going to, oh, did I miss one? I did. It's hard to tell. I'm going to use my mini dimensionals to adhere this. That's probably enough. And then we're going to adhere that to the side here. So taking off the backing. Okay, so then I am going to cut out the U and the Amazing. Okay, so I'm going to use So Saffron card to cut out U. I'm using this is a piece I've just pre-cut, the adhesive sheets to cut out both words really. I stick these on the back, and then when you cut that out, you peel off the backing and it's ready to stick down. I'm also using some vellum. I'd already put the adhesive sheet at the back of this, but I'm just going to show you. I had actually done a bit on already for this, and then I thought actually probably better like to see that. So I'm going to show you what you do. Just cut a piece to size. You peel off the backing here, and then you stick that on your cardstock. Then you're ready to cut from this side, and the die cut will be all sticky and ready for you. So you can cut out you. Again, I'm using the precision plate. It's easier for more intricate dies. So we're just going to cut out you like so. And it just pops out like this. I'll leave that to one side for now, and I'm just going to do the Amazing while I'm here. So this is the Amazing die, and we're going to put back in our precision plate and take the piece of vellum. And I need to, because both are the same, I have to check which side is the vellum. So this is the vellum on the top, yep. So just putting down Amazing. Now this word is a little bit more delicate, so we have to be more careful when we are taking this away from the die, as I have been a little bit too heavy-handed a couple of times and it was late. You know how it is if you're a demonstrator when you're doing your swaps. It's late and you're trying to finish them and you're getting a little frustrated and you pull too hardly, and before you know it, that's another Amazing you have to cut out. So we'll go a little bit easier today, especially as I'm filming. So it comes out like this, but of course it's in 2 layers. So I'll try and go easy. Sorry for no talking, but concentrating. Of course, it's because of the stickiness. The other part is sticking to me. So we can remove, actually we'll put the U down first, that would make more sense. And my U is here. So I'll peel the backing off U. Put that here. Oops, so not quite straight. Is it? Or isn't it? Or is it just my eyes? So that goes there. And then we always wonder how to attach vellum, and we're trying to hide the attachments, but because the glue or the adhesive is all over this because of the adhesive sheets, it's okay. You don't need to really worry about it because the glue is everywhere. It's not like there are little dots of glue that are really noticeable because the glue is all over it. It's such a fine layer really, but it sticks. Oops, I'm seeing little hairy bits. So my Amazing is going to go there. It does need a little bit of help to stick, a little bit of pressure. So almost finished. And lastly, I took a Daffodil Delight blend and I coloured in some rhinestones. Pre-prepared those. So I have one there, one there, and oops, one there. I'll move that up a bit. It's too near the other one. Oh, maybe not. Okay, well, I'll move that one down a bit then. Yes. Put that down there. Okay, so there you go. That was my swap. If you swap with me again, thank you very much for swapping. Just trying to see, I had cut a base just to show you what it would look like. So here we have a Perpazaz base. So if you were to mount the card, that's what it would look like as a finished item. I almost forgot to show you. I have two other cards that use this very similar sponging method, so I thought I would just show you them too. And I had said also that I would show you the other intricate die. So this is an Easter card I created. It's on shimmery white paper. I'm not sure if you can see that, but again we have the sponging meeting in the middle. Here I use berry burst and crushed curry. Then I have another card using a cute little mermaid from Magical Day, and this is Bermuda Bay and Lemon Lime Twist. So it's a lovely effect just to sponge down a panel in the center of your cards. So just thought I would add those in at the end just to show you how they look with other sets, or how the effect looks with other sets. But hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Bye now, thanks for watching.